Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Hope you are doing well. Today we are going to learn about the scale widget in Tkinter. As you know that from past few weeks we were learning about the widgets in Tkinter, and this is one of the widgets that is being widely used by each and every one of us in our day-to-day life. For example, if you're using your mobile phone, you must have used the volume up and down button where you scroll, where you drag your volume to level up the volume and to level down the volume. Same goes with the brightness things in your laptops, in your systems, and in your phone. So these are the few things that we do in a regular basis. That is called as a scale widget in Tkinter. This picture is basically introduced so just to make user available, make user easy to suggest and add some specific creative features in their application. So basically जो widget है ये उसी के लिए ऐड हुआ है कि अगर कुछ ऐसे इंटरेस्टिंग कुछ ऐसे क्रिएटिव चीजें ऐड करनी हो तो we can do that. So basically what is a scale widget and why it is being used and why this widget is there. So basically scale widget allows users to adjust values by dragging a slider, making its perfect task like setting volume, brightness, or any variable input from the user within a range. So we have the aim by the end of this video, you will be able to ready to add adjustable controls on your Python GUIs. So let's get started. So basically, this is a definition that you can take a look here about the scale widget, but I've already given you an example that what is in a scale widget, आखिर ये होता कैसा है, क्या इसमें होता है, इसका पर्पस क्या है. पर्पस बेसिकली यही है यूजर का इंटरफेस कितना इजी बनाना है, कितना उसको एक्सपीरियंस अच्छा देना है. दैट इज अ बेसिक पर्पस. बट मोर देन दैट इजी टास्क मैनेजमेंट भी होता है. कंट्रोल हम जितने ऐड करेंगे वो उतना हमारे लिए इजी होगा. जस्ट इमेजिन दिस थिंग कि आपको कोई ब्राइटनेस या वॉल्यूम सेट करना है एंड यू हैव टू गो इन अ वॉल्यूम. आपके पास कोई ऐसा परफेक्ट शॉर्टकट नहीं है जहाँ पे आप उसको एक क्लिक अभी तो बटन क्लिक करते हैं. वी जस्ट स्क्रॉल, वी जस्ट ड्रैग एंड ड्रैग अप एंड डाउन लाइक राइट. But for example, imagine कि आपके पास ये feature ही ना हो, you have to go in a setting, in a number of things there, you have to go in a setting and you have to search out these things and then you have to uh, do your work, then how it can be. Like imagine this first, it can be a very hectic for each and every one of us to use this feature. So for the user interface, for the user easiness, for the user experience only, we introduce several things in the कोड्स एज वेल. सो ये एक वही पार्ट है स्केल विजिट का. बाकी आगे बढ़ते हैं अपने नेक्स्ट चीज के ऊपर. सो ये है सिंटेक्स. दिस इज सिंटेक्स. कैसे ये वेरी बहुत कॉमन सिंटेक्स है. स्केल रूट आपका वही है मेन पेरेंट विंडो. बैकग्राउंड, फोरग्राउंड, बॉर्डर, कमांड, ओरिएंट, फ्रॉम, टू. फ्रॉम इज अ रेंज, आप कौन सा रेंज देना चाहते हैं. टू इज अ रेंज, कितनी तक की रेंज. फॉर एग्जाम्पल फ्रॉम में आप 0 लिख सकते हैं एंड टू में 100 इन द केस ऑफ द वॉल्यूम. और कोई और भी केस है जो भी आपने स्क्रीनशॉट देखा था एट द एंड ऑफ दिस स्लाइड, दैट वाज अ रेंज हियर 0 to 100. So basically orient में we mention horizontal and vertical. In command we mention several things as well, we will see in the next optional parameters. Here we have two methods mentioned, as set value and get value. Basically set values does let you set the value to, like it lets you set the range from 0 to 100. Whether in the get you just mention a range that get to 100 or get to 50, get to 60, something like that. So I hope यहाँ तक की सारी चीजें clear हो गई हैं. If yes, then I'm moving forward. Let's see optional parameters here. You can see here, this is a root window, background, foreground, border, orientation, vertical, horizontal, as I said already, from starting value to ending value, trough color, set color for trough, state. You can use all these optional parameters as per your requirements and as per your vision. But as of now, we are not going to use so much of things. We are just going to learn that how this code actually works, how this scale works, what it can bring a change in the projects or in any application as well. So moving forward, this is in a screenshot that you can see here. ये एक वो स्क्रीनशॉट है जहाँ पे आपको ये क्लियरली आइडेंटिफाई बता रहा है कि हाउ दिस स्केल विजेट लुक्स लाइक. So this is how a widget looks like. Now what it is happening here in this code we'll get to know here. So basically ये एक ऐसा लाइन है import tkinter as tk जो कि हमारे हर एक tkinter की प्रोग्राम में आपको ये मिलेगा देखने को। देन वी हैव दिस कॉन्स्टेंट्स हम इसमें इंपोर्ट कर रहे हैं टिकेंटर से। देन वी हैव दिस मेन विंडो जो कि हम हमेशा क्रिएट करते ही हैं to get a particular size. You can give any size, any geometry size as per your wishes. Then we have to do few things in this whole code. First thing, we have to make a horizontal scale widget. Then we have to make two functions. First function to use the get method. Second function to use the set method. Then we have to make a button. We have to make a two button. Show value and set to 50 value button. These two buttons to give the command of those two functions or those two methods. So this is all that we are going to do in this particular video, in this particular code. So just without wasting time, I'm just jumping into the code. Let's see here. As you can see here, this is the code. This is the window where I will be coding. And you can see here, we already mentioned here import Tkinter as TK because this is a very common line as I've already told you. Now we have other things as well. You can see here I've mentioned some comments, create a horizontal scale widget. So where is the start? I hope आपको वो सिंटेक्स याद होगा कि हमने किस तरीके से create किया है. Scale. Then we have to mention here root. Then we'll mention here from 0 and then 200. Then we'll write a orient is equal to horizontal. Then we'll give it a label name as adjust value, adjust value, and done. So I hope ये मैंने कर दिया है create. Now I want you guys to identify a mistake in this line. In line number 11, I made a mistake. I want you guys to please comment down the mistake that I did here because I already made a video on several errors, several mistakes. So I hope you guys will be able to guess it, right? So just give it a try and see क्या एरर्स किए हैं मैंने अभी तक के इतने कोड में फ्रॉम लाइन नंबर 1 to line number 12. Now let's just complete this course code first, then we'll look into this mistakes. So we'll create a function here, def show underscore value, then this. After that, I'll just print selected values. Then, as I said, we have to use a method name set or get. So we'll be using here scale dot get method, right? Now we'll create a new function set underscore value. Now here we'll be using now tell me guys कि यहाँ पे हमें अपनी ये कमांड देने हैं प्रिंट करने के लिए कुछ या we have to only set it to. So यहाँ पे I'm writing a set of 60, right? Okay, that's an error, so I think we have to remove it. So our function creation is done. Now we have to create a button fast. So for creation of button, what we can write here, show underscore button, then tk dot button, then we'll mention here root, then text. And after text, we'll have to mention the value here, like name of the place that we want to do, that we want on a button. Then here we'll take a command. Then we have to this, right? Now our button creation is done. Now we have to pack. Yes, do. back, and then patty is equals to 5 and done. So हमारा first button create हो गया. Now we have to create a second button. We'll follow the same procedure, but we'll have to give a different name. So let's say I'm mentioning it here, set, not set, se dot underscore button is equals to tk dot button, then root, then text, then set value, and then we give a tick command here, set underscore value. Okay. Now we have to pack that as well. Dot pack. Now again here we'll give a party of 5. Then we are done here. So हमारा code complete हो गया यहाँ तक. As you can see here, there are few errors and I've already told you कि यहाँ पे कुछ error है. You have to guess what that error is, and I hope अभी तक आपने guess कर लिया हो. If not, then let me just clear it here. We can see it here, guys, कि बहुत common mistake है यहाँ पे, like very common mistake. I still want you guys to, no, just give a comment. क्या है exactly? Okay, so guys, see here, 0 after this, we didn't mention the comma. Now everything is sorted. Now we can just run this code and see how it works. So let's give it a try. First, our this code is complete. Everything seems good here. You can see one typo. It shows. Okay, we just leave it not to focus so much on this. We don't have any errors here. We'll look on these after some time. So हमारा ये code complete हो गया यहाँ पे. Now we just have to run this code to see how it is working. Play, sorry, run कर दिए है. Widget का एक example है आपके पास. So यहाँ पे assign की है मैंने value 44. Now let's see. Selected value is 44. I know here's a spelling mistakes. E आ गया है list में. It should not be like this. That's a typo error that it was showing. Okay, let's correct it. So we can rerun it. Okay. So अभी value हमारे यहाँ पे 0 है. I'm dragging it to the 47. Now this selected value is 47. It means our code is working. Now we have to set value. अब मैंने यहाँ पे कोड में अगर आप ध्यान से देखो तो मैंने यहाँ पे कोड में वैल्यू सेट की हुई है 60 here. In line number 19 you can see value has been set to 60. Now if I am clicking on this, it should be 60. ये जो value है 47 जो यहाँ पे drag हुआ है 47 वो अपने आप 60 पे shift हो जाएगा because I am setting it to 60. See. So it means our code is working properly and fine in a correct way as we planned here. So I hope guys कि ये clear हो गया हो कि ये actually वो जो work कैसे करता है इसको आप कहाँ use कर सकते हो. ये इस तरीके से होगा, vertical भी हो सकता है, horizontal भी हो सकता है, as per your wish completely. इसमें आप stylings add कर सकते हो, like वो आपके पास option हर widget, हर application, हर program में होता ही है. But still इस वीडियो के लिए इतना काफी है. Let's end this video here, and I want you guys to comment down below if you have any doubts in any particular line, like in the usage of Paddy, in the usage of widgets, anything else. Just comment down below. I'll be happy to answer all of those questions that you will be asking. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye, and stay tuned.